This clip is a great example of Newton's first law, which states, in the absence of an unbalanced force, an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted on by force. In this clip, the golf ball is at rest, and the club is the force that hits the ball, making it fly away. This clip is a good example of Newton's second law, which states, the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the unbalanced force acting on it and inversely proportional to the object's mass. The direction of the acceleration is the same as the direction of the unbalanced force. As you see, the players run with the football, so the ball is going the same speed as the player who is running. Some players get pushed, and they get slower, loss of velocity. This is also part of Newton's second law of motion. This clip is a great example of Newton's third law of motion, which states, the force of object A on object B is equal in strength and opposite in direction to the force of object B on object A. So when the pool ball hits the end of the table is hitting the ball with the same force. But because the table is much more massive, it does not move, but the ball bounces back. When one pool ball hits another, notice how the pool ball that hit the other pool ball went a bit backwards. That is the opposite reaction. This is a good example of range or projectile motion. As Chuck Hayes makes his free throws, the basketball becomes a projectile since it is flying in the air. He shoots the ball at different angles, which explains why some shots went in the basket and others uniformly did not. In basketball, the key point is to throw the ball at an appropriate angle according to your perspective of the basket so that you make the shot and you score for the team. This clip is a good example of friction and how friction can be reduced. The skaters have footwear with blades on the bottom, and because they are so thin, they reduce friction to such a minimal amount so they can slide across the rink with ease. A quick fact for you, the more a person weighs, the more friction he or she will acquire.